Hi, my name is Sharif Bigirmi. I am the director of Antwerp and Fine Jewelry. We have spoken about the history of diamonds, who gave the first diamonds to a lady. Today we will talk about the carat weight, the clarity, the cut, and the color of a diamond in a sequence, and if the time allows. Otherwise, we'll do it in different videos. Let's talk about carat weight. A carat is a weight unit. It's 100 points. A carat is actually 1/5 of a gram. Carat weight is a major part that defines the price of a diamond. Larger diamonds are a lot less available to mankind than smaller ones. The theory is that diamonds push themselves out of the ground. The trip the diamonds make, because gases push diamonds out of the ground, the trip that the diamonds make out of the ground, by the time they reach the surface or where they are mined, the number of diamonds that make the trip in larger sizes are a whole lot less than those in the smaller sizes. And the ones that are smaller we call melees, and the larger stones we call just diamonds. There is a schedule called the Rappaport sheet that prices diamonds, and every single category of weight, like 1/4 of a carat, 1/3 of a carat, 1/2 a carat, is priced accordingly. The price of a diamond changes based on the weight of it in a relatively unrealistic way, because 1/2 a carat is not necessarily half the price of a 1 carat. A 1 carat is a lot more scarce, consequently it's a lot more expensive. Now, an advice when you're actually looking for a stone, decide on the carat weight you want. It's a very important factor. No one I know likes smaller diamonds. Everybody wants a larger diamond. So just have a budget and decide this is where you're going to be. So a carat is 1/5 of a gram. It's 100 units. The larger the stone is, the more expensive it becomes. And once you start hitting the 2-carat diamond weight, the price changes drastically. Now let's talk about the clarity. Diamonds are carbon, as we all know. They don't always totally crystallize. There are what's known as inclusions. An inclusion is an imperfection within a diamond, and the nature and the type of those inclusions vary. They could be dark, they could be light, they could be crystal, they could be feather. My advice is, when you're buying a stone, because when we grade a diamond, the nature or the type of the inclusion within the diamond doesn't really reflect on the clarity of it. So since that's the case, perhaps you should be looking for a diamond with whiter or less dark inclusions. The more inclusions you have in a stone, the more available it is. Consequently, the less expensive it becomes. Diamonds are graded as such. They go from flawless, very, very included, very, very small inclusion 1, which is VVS1, VVS2, VS1, VS2, SI1 and 2, I1, 2, 3. Now, let's just talk about what is a flawless diamond. A flawless diamond is a diamond that has absolutely no flaws. We use what's known as a loop, and a loop magnifies a diamond 10 times. We grade the diamonds based on the number of inclusions in it under the loop, not even under a microscope. Now, a flawless stone has absolutely no flaws. VVS1 has flaws that are definitely unseen to the naked eye and extremely difficult to see under the loop. It's the closest thing to flawless. VVS2, very similar to VVS1, only you can see the inclusion slightly faster. Let me tell you, if you go to a decent jeweler, they should be able to have you examine your own diamond, either under a microscope or use the loupe. You will not be able to see any inclusions in any of the three grades that we've talked about. It's not easy. Difference in the price between flawless VVS1 and VVS2 is anywhere from 10 to 15%. Do you need a flawless? It is up to you. It's rarer, but clarity is one of the aspects of a diamond that I personally think we should be able to sacrifice slightly for size and color. VS1 and VS2 very slightly, 1 and very slightly 2. Now, the difference between VS1 and VS2 is in VS2 you will start seeing the flaws under magnifications. Thus far, to the naked eye, the stones are perfect. SI1, SI2, the inclusions or the flaws are significantly bigger. The SI2, you could almost see them with the naked eye. Now, if you're buying a pair of stud earrings and you want a larger size, buy the S1, SI1 or the SI2. If you're looking to buy a larger stone, you want to sacrifice something, sacrifice the clarity. If I can give you any hints, no one needs a VVS1 or a VVS2 or a flawless unless you have the money to spend on a very, very unique stone. VS1 and VS2 are perfect stones with very little flaws that you cannot see with your naked eye, and you will have a very difficult time seeing on the magnifications. I think we've covered these two aspects. The next time we'll talk about the color of the diamonds and the way they're cut. Bye-bye.